Hello there everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of the Rory McIlroy PGA Tour mode, I suppose you could say. It's the Pro Tour, but not the technically the PGA Tour. But welcome to episode 2. Today we're going to be doing the first 3 rounds of the Career Builder Challenge. If you didn't watch the last episode, I completely recommend you did. But if you did and can't remember what happened, then we will recap here. We played all 4 rounds of the web.com tour challenge, in which we actually won that and made sure that we got onto the PGA Tour. And the first event of this season is the Career Builder Challenge. So we're going to get straight into that today. What we're going to be doing from now on, today we're going to be playing the first 3 rounds in short hole form. So we're going to be doing 4 or 5 holes per sort of episode, and then, 4 or 5 holes for the first 3 rounds per episode, and then on Saturday, which will be where the third episode of this series is going to be released, then we will do a full 18-hole round of the Career Builder Challenge. But anyway, it's the time for the first round of the Career Builder Challenge. We're 1 under, 14 holes in. Let's see what the stadium course at PGA West has got for us. Here we are in the first hole, the 14th. We've got 5 holes to go. We're in 14th place on the 14th tee now. Par 5, 385-yard hole. I'm sure it translates a little bit more because obviously you've got to play it a little bit down the left and then come back towards the right. Trying to make sure we miss that bunker, but at the same time, make sure we don't run out of fairway. So we're going to get quite close to the bunker. Hopefully our shot is nice and straight. Lovely full swing. That should be... Oh, it's quite close actually. It's in the bunker, isn't it? Oh, dear. Oh, hold on. It's bounced completely out of the bunker. Pardon me, but it's in the heavy rough. That's not what I planned for it to do. Oh dear, but that's not too bad in the end actually. We will use a 9-iron to get it to the green. I feel like that could bobble across the green if we're not careful. And it is as well, I think. Hold on. Actually, that's not too bad. That's pretty good in the end. And I know a few people have said to turn the shot tracking and the putt tracking off. Personally, I believe I'll still miss a lot of putts with putt tracking on. So, for the moment, until we get completely aced at the putts and all that, we'll keep it on and hope that doesn't detract too much from this experience. And that was very close to it not going in. Proof that I'm not very good at putting, but that is definite proof that we're not very good. But that's a birdie there at the par 4. It was quite a generous par 4, and to be honest, in the end, could definitely get to the green in 3. This one a bit of a harder hole because the wind's coming back towards us. There's a few bunks on the left that shouldn't really play a part. But that's a decent shot. Full swing once again, and that should be, unless it goes absolutely to the left or right now, right in the middle of the green, the fairway. Very nice stuff. 265 yards overall, so about 200 yards to get to that green. 5 hybrid then needs to get to the green. We're going to go a little bit harder because obviously the wind's coming back towards us, so we don't want to risk being rolling off the green. Actually, we'll go a few yards forward. It doesn't matter. I'd rather go further than the hole than before the hole, if that makes sense, in this instance, when the wind's coming back towards us. There we go, that's a good shot. Just past... Ooh, that's a little bit... Literally, if we'd have pulled it back a yard or 2, it wouldn't have gone in the rough. But we've got a nice chip shot here. Can we get it in the hole? Let's have a look. Let's bring it back. Let's go for it like that. Roll, 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 roll. Ooh, that was close, to be fair. Pretty close and pretty accurate. A little bit to the right, and that would have gone straight in the hole. But that's a par we're going to settle for there at that 15th par 4. Pretty solid. Pretty solid start to the tournament. We're on 2 under. The leaders, Jim Furyk, Spieth and Rose at 3, 4, 5 under respectively. But Schwartzel is 4 under after 9 holes. So a bit worrying there because I feel like he could be way out in the lead after this. But of course, the first few tournaments aren't about winning. It's all about consolidating, making sure we hone our craft and having some consistent tournaments, I'd say. You know, finishing maybe in the top 25. But I think our objective for this one is probably to finish in the top 10. That's a nice tee shot then at the 16th. 273 yards in the end. We're going to have to need a third shot to get this one to the green. But we'll use the driver, a bit more power, and we'll try and just skip it over that bunker. Because if it goes in that bunker, I don't particularly like the look of that. Hopefully not going to the rough though, because the wind's coming back towards us. If it was a harder shot, I feel like it might have gone in the rough. But that's nicely in the middle of the fairway. And now for the chance of a 80-90 yard eagle. 58 wedge needed here then. Let's try and get it right by the hole. Hopefully it goes in from here. You never know. Let's bring it back a yard. I feel like that would be a little bit better. And here we go. To the left, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the left. That's solid. What a shot that is. And that should be an easy tap in for birdie. Only 4 foot away. Yes, it is. I'll tell you what, I thought it was a little bit further away than that, but very close. Easy tap in, and we're now 3 under after 16 holes, and that's brilliant stuff. Brilliant start to the tournament, and hopefully in these last 2 holes we don't drop any shots. But is this the 17th? where we've got a bit of water that comes into play. Yes, it is. Look at that. Basically, the only place you want to be hitting that one, son, is on the green. 173 yards translates 167 yards, apparently. Lovely tee shot there. Don't roll back. Just stay where you are. Don't roll back. It's gone a little bit too far. If it had stayed where it was, it would have been a beautiful shot. And this, tell you what, is not a dead cert for a birdie here. Oh, it's going to be a tricky one. Let's just go for it. Not too hard. And it's in the hole. What a shot at a birdie. And we are now 4 under. Really catching up with those leads. But as you can see, Schwartzel is giving us a good run for our money. We're 4 under here at the Career Builder Challenge. And now here comes the 18th. Okay then, so this is going to be a bit of a dodgy one. We're going to just have to settle for a fairway shot. There's no way we're going to get there in one like some par 4s. And it's quite nasty because I think you can see the flag is on the left, quite close to the water. So I feel like we're going to make sure that we're going to aim it to the right, just to make sure. Well, I'll show you now. I feel like aiming there would be dangerous because it could go back easily into the water. So what we're going to do, we're going to aim right away from that and try and get it maybe in the fairway. I don't particularly want it in the green there because there's no chance of getting a birdie there. But because it's coming to the left, I don't want it in the rough. Stay. Ah, ain't gonna really do anything. I don't think we can get anything from there, but we can always have a go. Good solid round though so far. 47-yard putt, yards. 47-foot punt, bloody hell. 47-foot putt. I was gonna say punt there. This is gonna be way off, isn't it? Don't know. It's looking good. Nah, just a little bit off in the end, a little bit to the left, and we're gonna have to settle for another par there. Close, but no cigar. So at the end of the day, 4 under after that first round. A solid start to the tournament, to be fair. Wouldn't be dejected with that whatsoever after your first PGA Tour tournament. Certainly definitely going to be in the top 10 in the standings, whatever anybody else does. And that is going to look good. So let's have a look at the final standings, shall we? Schwartzel is still on 500. He's only at the 12th hole. But Chad Campbell on the 8th hole as well, potentially coming up to upset the apple cart. Let's have a look what happens then. Simulated on attributes. Oh, Ben Martin. I didn't realise Ben Martin was there, but Ben Martin ends up on 800, Justin Rose on 500. But I'll tell you what, some of the golfers bottled it a bit today. So we end the day in third. I'm not sure what happened to Schwartz on that back 9, but it seems he bottled it because he was on 500, so he definitely made an over par on those back 9. That's a little bit disappointing for him, but certainly not for us. So, that's the first round played. Where are we going to start the second round? It's going to be at the 4th hole, so let's go and do it, shall we? Start with a par 3 then here, 180-yard hole. Quite a tricky one because the green's going uphill, I think, a little bit. Well, it's certainly going uphill on the run-up to the green. So we're going to aim a little bit to the right and a little bit past the hole because I feel like it might come back in our favour here. Let's have a look. Is this going to work out for us or not? I don't know. That looks pretty good. Come back, though. Come back. Oh, that's shocking. Oh, very much overestimated that, and that's going to be quite a while out. He's quite happy with that. I don't know, though. This could be decent. Let's bring it back a bit because it is going downhill. Maybe 5 foot's too much. Or actually, we'll go with 5 foot. Is that in the hole? Oh! Just think, a tad to the right. And that would have gone in. I think this episode's proof that I definitely need the putting aid on. Definitely. Another par though there. We haven't dropped any shots when we've been playing so far. I don't care about what's been simulated. We can't control that. But Kuchar, what's his name? I was going to say Thomas Kushak then, but it's not Kushak at all. But Kuchar is coming up on us as well. But we've got quite a nasty wind coming back here. But just as long as we get it over that water that stems across the left and then transforms over to the right in the second half of the hole. That's a very solid start to that par 5. 260 yards. You know, steady on. Can we get to the green in 2 here? I feel like we can't. We're definitely going to get to the left, just in case we make a bit of a mistake in that shot that brings us to the water. It's a good shot, though. It's not going to make the green purely because the wind's coming back towards us. But that's not too bad, you know. Bit of a chip, and that should be a decent birdie at this par 5. Do you feel like the par 5's a little bit too easy on this game to get to? Because you can get an... Like, if you're playing with a good golfer, which clearly we're not at the moment, you can get an eagle, definitely. That was close. That was close. I thought we were going to do it again. Second episode in a row. That was close. But we're going to definitely consolidate with a birdie here. And that's our foot.
Man, you just pushed it. That hurts.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. No, I agree.
So a tester from 4 feet.
Have we come my way over par? I'm not sure what to think about that. We've completely bottled that there. Oh dear. Sixth tee, then another par 4, a much longer par 4 actually, but it's quite a nice big green. Just want to make sure that we don't hit that water in any way, shape or form. It's a good tee shot. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Stay. Oh, we've overshot it again. That's going to be a massive putt. And oh dear, the second round is not going as well as this first round we had. Deary me, look at this. I wouldn't even know where to start. Bring it back a bit. We could lose a shot here, to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. Looks decent, though. It's not going to be in, I don't think. What a putt. How the hell can we get it in from there and then not get it in from 4 foot? That is disgustingly beautiful. Ooh. Par 4 here. We're gonna come back a bit because I'm just wary of those bunks. I don't fancy trying to get out of that. Solid start though. We're on the fairway. Should just hit the ground now and go another 10, 20 yards potentially. 10 yards in the end. 246 yards. It's bang on 100 to the hole. Let's see what we can do. It's going forward here. Let's try and get it on the rough a little bit. Just to bounce the ball backwards. And make it lose a bit of speed, but not too much speed, just so it gets on the green. Oh my god. We're out of touch here. I've put the, I think it's called the lie control on severe. So if you hit it a little bit to the right, then it goes severely to the right. So we're being punished for that a little bit at the moment. Here's another birdie chance though. Bring it back a bit. Oh dear, I don't think that's going to be enough. Saying that, it is rolling. Oh, it's so close. But I feel like it'd have rolled a little bit to the left of the hole anyway. So we're going to have to settle for a par there, it seems, in the end. Unfortunate, but a consolidating hole in the end. Here we are at the par 5 8th now. It's going to be quite tricky because the wind is going to the right, so we're going to aim this one way to the left because we want to make sure that we don't risk going on that right-hand side. But that has proven, you know, it's already gone over to that right-hand side. But that was a decent tee shot, and that's 274 yards, 275, sorry, in the end, along that fairway. Now I feel like when we get a little bit better we can reach the green in 2 here, but we're not going to be able to do it here. We're going to go to the left, just making sure that we don't hit that bunker, but because the wind is going to the right, we shouldn't be anywhere near that bunker. We are quite close with that. It's a bit worrying, but it should go to the right here, and that is a very nice shot, just off the green. I feel like we can have a nice chip at that one. First cut, I don't mind that at all. Let's have a bit of a chip at this one, shall we? Let's try and put it to the left a little bit, just so we can achieve the effect which we tried to do at the previous hole. That's decent. That's very decent, actually. That's very solid. And that should be a birdie putt. Hence should, not definitely. Let's focus now. And it's in the hole. 6 under now and 2 under for the day. It's a very good start to our Career Builder Challenge tournament here, you know. Martin, no, not to tee off yet. And I feel like he might run away with this if he's not careful. But we need to try and catch up with him. The last hole in the second round. Can we I was going to say, can we drop another shot? No, I don't want to drop any shots. Can we gain another shot on the tournament lead at the moment? Wind going in our favour there. Absolutely. That's a nice 273 yard tee shot. Nasty bunker though here, but we've got the wind going towards us. So we're going to come back a few yards just to make sure that we don't overcompensate. But here we go. Oh, we've gone to the left slightly. That shouldn't affect us too much. Go on, just clip off that first cut. That's solid. No! Oh my! What a shot! What a shot, ladies and gentlemen, to end the second round. It's an eagle there. How beautiful. You know, sometimes we just get it right, don't we? Sometimes it gets disastrously wrong from 4 yards. But that wasn't luck, ladies and gentlemen. That was just beauty. That was fantastic. And at the end of the round, Aaron Baddeley's come out of nowhere. Kutchar's lost 2 shots, apparently. That's interesting. And that's the end of the day. That's the end of the second round. And now we go into the third round. We've a real chance after that eagle to go and get in the lead after 3 rounds. Exciting stuff. Back on familiar territory, though. Seems a little lighter, though, today. 4th hole, but the flag is a lot longer up the green, which I quite like. So we're going to have to use the hybrid rather than an iron to get to that. And because the wind's coming back towards us, this feels like a bit of an easier par 3 to achieve. A little bit to the right there, that's a bit of a problem, but that isn't going to be too bad. It's gone in the first cut, has it just... Oh, it's just on the green. I would have had a chip from there as well.
Why does he have all the luck?
22 yards. It goes up and then comes down. Sorry, the other way around. Goes down and then comes up. So it's going to be quite a nasty one. I feel like we might be just off here. Let's go a yard further. Lovely stuff. It's in the hole. And we are now 9 under breaking putt and a long putt there. We're one shot off Baddeley, who's just starting his round. And McIlroy now, he's starting a bit of a resurgence. And this is lovely, lovely stuff. Let's try now to the right of that river though again. Not the river, it's not really a river, is it? I wouldn't exactly call it a river. Lovely stuff though, just down the fairway. Of course, we've been here before. 274 yards this time. Lovely stuff. Let's try and get it a little bit close to the green now. I feel like we can do it if we've got a bit of... If it comes towards us, I feel like we can get this one on the green. Let's have a whack at it. Let's have a look. It's coming in quite hot. Maybe too hot. And it's on the green. And that is a lovely shot. That's beautiful. And this should be not a tap-in. It's going to be quite a tricky one. Can we do it? It's in the hole. It's in, it's in, it's in. We've gone 3 under for the round. But McIlroy is keeping chase for us. We're about to win, potentially, our first ever PGA Tour event. Our debut, of course. I can't forget that. Right, come back, come back, come back, come back. Stay, 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 stay. No. Oh, that hit the flag stick. That is so lucky because that seriously could have gone in the water. We've got a real roll going on. We've got serious momentum now. Another birdie. And we are now 12 under par. This is quite incredible. It can only get worse from here, I feel like. 7th tee then. Let's come back again. Last hole for today's round. Let me know down in the comments whether you think we will win this tournament, whether in the extended round, whether we will do well enough to win this tournament. Certainly an interesting debate. Can we replicate what we did here before? Win probably not in our favour today. No, it's not. Oh well, it's on the green. Not a straightforward birdie by any stretch of the imagination. I feel like it's going to go right here. Never mind. Oh, honestly, so close. And we're going to have to settle for par there. But I don't think that matters whatsoever. Beautiful round of golf. Beautiful 3 rounds of golf, more like there. And we end our simulated play with 12 under par. We'll have a quick look at the scoreboard. And then we will go into a full 4th round. Which, of course, you guys will be able to see on Saturday at 6 PM. So we're level with McIlroy at the moment. It looks like we teed off at the same time on the same hole. So that's all lovely and nice. So how does the day end? Simulating based on attributes. And McIlroy's gained 1 shot. So we gained another shot in the space of the day, but it looks like we're going to be fighting with the main man of the PGA Tour, Rory McIlroy, for this Career Builder Challenge win. Do you think that McIlroy will have the stamina in that last round, or do you think us, with the inexperience, but maybe excitement, can go for a bit more risk and maybe win this tournament? Find out on Saturday at 7 PM, and I'm sure you guys are looking forward to it. Make sure to leave a like to show your support for this series. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.